In this video series, we look at some of the job descriptions and the keywords we can find inside. A lot of recruiters still don't understand some of these key terms, so I will explain today who is a database administrator. What does the person do? Database administrator. Let me start with the usual use case. So we have a user here. The user uses an application. It could be a mobile application or it could be a browser which connects to an application server. So this could be Amazon, the e-commerce store. They have lots of application servers. So a user, it could be you, connects through a browser to Amazon's application server, querying, for example, their products, but their products are saved in a database. So the application server needs to connect to a database. It's actually not one database. They have lots of databases, and all these databases store data. So since they are really huge company with lots of data sitting in their database, there need to be lots of database administrators administering the databases. Okay, so there are lots of database servers, and database administrators manage the servers. There could be also database developers, right? But we will focus on the administration part of database management. Okay, so someone develops the databases, develops what is stored inside the databases, and someone administers the database. So we will focus on those who administer the database servers. So what does it really mean to administer a server? Say Amazon has lots of servers. It could be tens of thousands of database servers. Maybe hundreds of thousands. I don't know, but it's clearly a lot of database servers. So someone needs to configure those database servers. A database administrator configures them. By configuration, I mean setting up some parameters, database names and IDs and access, passwords, privileges. So we talk about security also, security, performance of database servers. Someone needs to take care of scaling. Say if there is a smaller company, one developer could work both on application, server, database, pretty much cover everything. But as soon as you need to scale the company and the databases the company has, it's usually a role of a database administrator who takes care of the scaling issues. By scaling, we mean, hey, so far we had one database, now we need 10 databases. How do we scale? How do we replicate? How do we migrate data from one database to another? How do we back up all these databases? How do we migrate databases from one data center to another data center? It could be huge databases with terabytes or petabytes of data. So how can we replicate from one region to another? How can we migrate data from Europe's data center to United States data center? So this is what a database administrator usually does. And just to compare with a developer works with a particular database, and there are lots of tables in the database. So the developer takes care of these individual database objects, while a database administrator takes care of all those database servers that are around. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now let's get back to the job description. It's even written here, a database administrator needs to be able to configure database server to work with web server, which is this application server. Okay, this is a web server, it could be application server, and online analytical processing tools. So a database can be connected to other tools like OLTP OLAP. OLAP is an online analytical processing tool, which is usually used for business intelligence. But this is something we can discuss in a separate video. The difference between OLTP and OLAP, online transaction processing and online analytical processing. That's a great topic. This is something you guys as recruiters should clearly know. So now, looking at the JD, here there was a role of a database administrator. We talked about some of his responsibilities, which are focused more on the administration. Well, it's pretty much obvious because it's a database administrator, but what does it really mean? To configure, to take care of replication, backup databases, solve scaling issues, security, user management, access management, etc., etc. Okay, so it should also configure, support, optimize the performance of database, etc. So I hope this is clear. If not, guys, I encourage you to ask questions below this video and I will figure out how to explain it even better next time. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues so they also learn some of the key terms recruiters see on a daily basis on JDs during meetings with clients. So please go ahead, subscribe to our YouTube channel.